Hello everyone and welcome to the Hidden World of Japanese Culture channel. This time we will be discussing the topic of Japanese festival culture that is easy for foreigners to understand. Japan has festivals for each of the four seasons, and each has its own unique traditions and regional characteristics. However, there are probably many people who wonder, I don't know what kind of festivals there are, or how should I enjoy them? Do you have any of these concerns? I want to experience Japanese festivals, but I don't know which ones are famous. I want to go to a festival, but I'm worried about the etiquette and rules. If you leave it like this, you may miss the perfect opportunity to enjoy a festival during your trip to Japan. Especially, don't you think it would be a shame to go home without seeing a festival with many highlights, such as the Gion Festival, which has a history of over 1,000 years, or the mighty lanterns of the Aomori Nabita Festival? But don't worry, in this video, we will explain in detail the characteristics and how to enjoy festivals in different parts of Japan with a theme of Japanese festival culture that is easy for foreigners to understand. We'll also introduce you to the etiquette and points to keep in mind when attending a festival. So even if you're new to it, you can relax if you want to learn more about Japanese festival culture and experience it yourself. Please watch this video to the end. Also, this channel provides easy to understand information about traditional Japanese culture and tourism. So be sure to subscribe. Now let's take a look at the world of Japanese festival culture, types and characteristics of Japanese festivals. From now on, we will explain the types and characteristics of Japanese festivals. Japanese festivals are held according to the four seasons and are closely related to the nature and lifestyle of each season. Many festivals are held in the spring to pray for a good harvest, in the summer to ward off evil, in the fall to give thanks for the harvest, and in the winter to enjoy the tranquility. Japan has four distinct seasons, and a culture of respect for nature has been ingrained since ancient times. For this reason, there are many festivals in the spring to celebrate new life and a bountiful harvest, and lively festivals in the summer to ward off disease and bad luck. In the fall, there are events to give thanks for the harvest, and in the winter, there are ceremonial festivals that are like silent prayers. Japanese festivals reflect the nature and local culture of each season, and it is this diversity that makes them so appealing. Religious and secular festivals. Some Japanese festivals have a religious purpose, while others focus more on entertainment. This dual nature makes Japanese festival culture rich and diverse. Japanese festivals originally began as religious events, such as Shinto or Buddhist ceremonies. For example, ceremonies were held at shrines to pray for a good harvest and to ward off evil. However, from the Edo period onward, the addition of entertainment elements for the general public led to the development of events that could be enjoyed by many people. This fusion of religious and entertainment elements is the uniqueness of Japanese festival culture. Japan's festivals with both religious and entertainment elements reflect the culture and history of each region, and are rich in diversity and appeal. Japan's festival culture consists of three elements: season, religion, and entertainment. Each festival has its own unique meaning and background, so understanding these will deepen your understanding of Japanese culture. Let's take a look at the main elements of Japanese festivals. Let's take a closer look at the mikoshi and dashi, which are the central figures of the festival, as well as the traditional costumes and music. First, let's take a look at mikoshi and dashi. Mikoshi and dashi play a very important role in Japanese festivals. They are not just decorations, but the spiritual center of the festival, and symbolize the unity of the local community. Mikoshi are considered to be the vehicle of the gods, and are usually wooden box-shaped structures decorated with gold and silver. Dashi, on the other hand, are mobile stages with large wheels on which dolls and decorations are mounted. Mikoshi and dashi play a very important role in Japanese festivals. They are not just decorations, but the spiritual center of the festival, symbolizing the unity of the local community. The reason they are so important is that they carry the spirits of the gods and ancestors around the city, and with their power, they purify the city and pray for a good harvest and prosperity. Carrying or pulling the heavy mikoshi and dashi also has the effect of strengthening the unity of the local people. To give a concrete example, the Gion Festival in Kyoto features a procession of magnificent floats through the city. These floats can be up to 25 meters high and weigh up to 12 tons. Dolls representing the zodiac signs of the year, or historical figures, are displayed at the top of the floats, making them like a moving art museum. Yamaboko floats are a type of large float used in Japanese festivals. They are especially famous at the Gion Festival in Kyoto, and are both tall and elaborately decorated. At the Kanda Festival in Tokyo, portable shrines weighing about a ton are carried around. More than 100 people carry the portable shrines through the streets, shouting "Watsoi, Watsoi" as they go. This scene is a symbol of traditional Japanese festivals. Next, let's talk about traditional costumes and music. The costumes and music of a festival are important elements that create the atmosphere of the festival. The costumes vary depending on the region and type of festival, but in many cases they are designed to be eye-catching and showy. For example, at the Nibuta festival in Aomori, the dancers called Hanedo wear brightly colored yukata light cotton kimono in red, blue, yellow and other colors, and wear flower hats on their heads. This costume visually expresses the excitement and dynamism of the festival. When it comes to music, drums, flutes, bells and other instruments are often used, and the unique rhythms and melodies help create a lively atmosphere at the festival. For example, at the Awa Odori Dance Festival, people dance to the rhythm of traditional instruments such as shamisen, bells, and drums. This music has a charm that makes the audience and the dancers want to move their bodies naturally. The reason these costumes and music are so important is that they visually and orally express the history and culture of the festival and allow all participants to share in it. They also create a special atmosphere that is different from everyday life, emphasizing the extraordinary nature of the festival. Mikoshi and dashi floats are the spiritual center of festivals and important symbols of regional unity. On the other hand, traditional costumes and music create the atmosphere of the festival and play a role in expressing its history and culture. The combination of these elements gives Japanese festivals their unique appeal and attracts many people. It is estimated that there are about 300,000 festivals in Japan each year, and each festival has its own unique mikoshi, dashi, costumes and music. This diversity expresses the richness of Japan's festival culture. Introduction to Japan's 10 major festivals. From now on, we will explain the 10 major festivals of Japan. This time, we will introduce the representative festivals from spring to winter in detail for each season. Each festival has its own unique characteristics, and you can learn a lot about the local culture and history. Spring, March, May. 1. Takayama Festival, Gifu Prefecture. Takayama Matsuri is a festival held in Takayama City, Gifu Prefecture, in spring and fall, featuring beautiful floats and karakuri dolls. In spring, it is held on April 14th and 15th. Takayama Matsuri is a traditional festival that has continued since the Edo period, and is one of the 3 most beautiful festivals in Japan. 12 magnificent floats parade through the city, 3 of which feature performances by karakuri puppets. At night, the floats are decorated with lanterns, creating a fantastic atmosphere. The yatai are so beautiful that they are called moving museums because of their lacquer, gold leaf, and elaborate carvings. They are filled with traditional craftsmanship that has been handed down since the Edo period. The magnificent yatai is a symbol of the Takayama festival, and a place where visitors can appreciate the beauty of traditional craftsmanship. Developed in the Edo period, karakuri puppets use strings and gears to move as if they were alive. The karakuri dedication is a rare opportunity to enjoy traditional techniques unique to the Takayama festival. The Takayama festival is an elegant and serene festival that celebrates the arrival of spring. In the castle town of Hida Takayama, the Edo period townscape has been preserved, creating a beautiful landscape in harmony with the festival. At night, lanterns are lit on the stalls, creating a fantastic atmosphere. During the night festival, the lantern-lit stalls move slowly, and the entire town is bathed in a warm glow. Unlike the bustling daytime atmosphere, the night festival offers a quieter, more peaceful experience of Japanese beauty. Takayama Matsuri is an elegant and serene festival that blends the springtime atmosphere with a historic cityscape. Takayama Matsuri is a festival of beautiful yatai floats, traditional karakuri dedication, and beautiful spring scenery. Summer, June to August. 2. Gion Festival, Kyoto Prefecture. The Gion Festival is Kyoto's largest festival, lasting a month from July 1st to 31, and culminating in the magnificent Yamahiko procession. The highlight of the Gion Festival is the magnificent Yamahiko procession. The floats, which are 25 meters high and weigh over 10 tons, move through the streets of Kyoto with great elegance. They are also called moving art museums and are decorated with elaborate craftsmanship. The Yamaboko Junko is the main attraction of the Gion Festival, and you can enjoy the beauty of traditional craftsmanship. In addition, Gion Bayashi Gion Festival music echoes through the streets, adding to the festive atmosphere. The Gion Festival is a traditional festival that has been held for over 1,000 years. and is representative of Japan. It began in 869 as a way to pray for the end of an epidemic, and although its form has changed over time, it has been passed down to the people of Kyoto. The Gion Festival is a traditional event that symbolizes the history and culture of Kyoto, and is one of the most famous traditional events in Japan. The Gion Festival is a festival that represents Japan, where tradition and modernity merge, and you will be overwhelmed by its scale and splendor. 3. Aomori ni Buddha Festival, Aomori Prefecture. The Aomori ni Buddha Festival is one of the largest festivals in the Tohoku region, held from August 2nd to 7, and is famous for its huge lantern floats and dancing Hanedo dancers. The highlight of the Aomori ni Buddha Festival is the procession of huge, powerful Nebita floats through the streets. Nibuta are lanterns with motifs of warriors and mythical figures, and they have evolved as a traditional culture to ward off evil and wish for a good harvest. Today, they can be as large as 5 meters high and 9 meters wide, and they are lined with beautiful works that show off the skills of the artisans. The huge Nebita have an overwhelming presence that symbolizes the festival. What really gets the Nebita festival going is the enthusiastic performance of the Hanitu, who dance while jumping up and down. The energy of the Hanitu dancers is transmitted to the audience, creating a sense of unity throughout the festival. The Hanedo dancers wear flower hats and colorful costumes, and dance energetically with their whole bodies. The sight of more than 10,000 Hanitu dancers moving along with the Nibuta floats is truly spectacular. The Aomori Nibuta Festival is a festival that everyone can participate in, not just watch. It's not a festival to watch, but a festival to dance, so tourists can join in by wearing a Hanitu costume. The Aomori Nibuta Festival is a participatory festival that spectators can enjoy together. 4. Awa Odori Tokushima Prefecture. Awa Odori is a dance-centered festival held in Tokushima City from August 12 to 15, and is known by the slogan "Those who dance are fools, those who watch are fools." Awa Odori is one of the largest Bon Odori dances in Japan, and is characterized by its unique rhythm and choreography. With a history of over 400 years, the lively music, known as yoshiko, adds to the excitement of the entire festival. There are 2 types of dance: men's dance and women's dance, each with a different style that captivates the audience. The simple yet profound rhythm and dance is what makes Awa Odori so attractive. At Awa Odori, each team, known as a Ren, performs its own unique dance. The more established Ren teams put on sophisticated performances that captivate audiences. Awa Odori is a festival that anyone can easily participate in, not just watch. Even tourists can join in and dance. Instructors teach the basic moves, so even if you've never done it before, you can still enjoy it. Awa Odori is a festival that you can really enjoy by participating, not just watching. 5. Hakata Gion Yamakasa Fukuoka Prefecture. The highlight of the Hakata Gion Yamakasa Festival is the Amiyama event, which takes place in the early morning hours of July 15th. Men carrying 1-ton Yamakasa floats run at full speed for about 5 kilometers. This event has a history of over 700 years, and began as a Shinto ritual to drive away disease. By carrying the Yamakasa floats through the city, it is believed that bad luck is driven away and the city is purified. The Amiyama is the highlight of the festival, and a moment when all of Hakata is filled with excitement. The Hakata Gion Yamakasa is a festival of great power and intensity, testing the pride of the men who participate. Carrying a Yamakasa weighing about a ton and running at full speed requires great physical strength and teamwork. For the locals, it is not just a festival, but a way of life. The Hakata Gion Yamakasa is the pride of the people of Hakata, and a traditional culture that the whole town continues to protect with all its heart. 6. Akita Kanto Festival, Akita Prefecture. At the Akita Kanto Festival, performers demonstrate their impressive skills in balancing kanto poles, weighing over 50 kilograms on a single point of their body. The kanto pole, shaped like an ear of rice, originated as a festival to pray for a good harvest. The skill of freely manipulating the kanto pole is one of the highlights of the Akita Kanto Festival. On the night of the festival, countless lanterns are lined up, creating a fantastic scene that looks like the Milky Way, when more than 280 kanto are lit at the same time. The entire city of Akita is bathed in light. The flickering lights in the silence create a fantastic scene that is typical of summer in Japan. The lights of kanto that color the night sky are a beautiful sight that can only be seen at the Akita Kanto Festival. The Akita Kanto Festival is one of the 3 major festivals in Tohoku, along with the Nibuta Festival in Aomori and the Sendai Tanabata Festival. It is a traditional event with a history of about 270 years, and is a rare festival that combines skill and beauty. Tourists can not only watch the performances up close, but also try to hold a canto pole after they finish. In addition, you can enjoy Akita's local cuisine and food stalls, and you can fully enjoy both the culture and the food. Autumn, September to November. 7. Kishiwada Danjiri Matsuri, Osaka Prefecture. The Kishiwada Danjiri Matsuri is a magnificent festival held in mid-September in Kishiwada City, Osaka Prefecture, where large danjiri floats race through the streets. This festival, which began in the Edo period, is held to pray for a good harvest. The Yari Morashi maneuver, in which the Furton danjiri make sharp turns, is full of power. The enthusiastic participation of local residents is also a highlight. The Kishiwada Danjiri Festival captivates audiences with its sense of speed and powerful performances. The bold appearance of the men of the festival adds to the excitement of the Kishiwada Danjiri Festival. The Kishiwada Danjiri Festival is a traditional festival that has been held for over 300 years. It was originally a Shinto ritual to pray for a good harvest, and is still passed down as a source of pride for the local community. The town is home to danjiri floats with beautiful carvings, and during the festival, even the children get excited and wear happy coats. The Kishiwada Danjiri Matsuri is a traditional festival that boasts one of the most powerful displays in Japan. The sense of speed and powerful performances captivate the audience. 8. Nagasaki Kunchi, Nagasaki Prefecture. Nagasaki Kunchi is unusual among Japanese festivals in that it features beautiful floats, dashi influenced by Western and Chinese culture. During the Edo period, Nagasaki was the only city in Japan allowed to trade with foreign countries, and it was strongly influenced by China and the Netherlands. Many of the designs of the floats are different from traditional Japanese floats, such as kawafun boat-shaped floats and teikoyama floats decorated with bright colors. The Nagasaki Kunchi Festival features performances that incorporate elements of different cultures, such as the traditional Chinese dragon dance. The dragon dance is a powerful performance in which a 20-meter-long dragon dances, and it is performed to pray for a good harvest and prosperous business. It has a tradition of more than 370 years, and has been carefully passed down to the local people, and has been designated as an important intangible folk cultural heritage of the country. It is a special festival that has preserved its tradition as a Shinto ritual, while adding the unique culture of Nagasaki. 9. Sendai Tanabata Festival, Miyagi Prefecture. The main feature of the Sendai Tanabata Festival is the magnificent and colorful decorations that adorn the city. The festival began in the Edo period, when the feudal lord of Sendai, Shogun Datti Masamune, held a grand celebration of the Tanabata Festival, and the tradition continues to this day. The whole city is flooded with Tanabata decorations, creating a beautiful and magical scene. At the Sendai Tanabata Festival, the ancient tradition of making wishes is still kept alive. During the festival, there are places in Sendai where you can write your wishes on strips of paper, and tourists can also write their wishes. The charm of the Sendai Tanabata Festival is that you can experience the tradition of making wishes and get in touch with Japanese culture. The Sendai Tanabata Festival is one of the 3 major festivals in Tohoku. Today, it has become a large-scale event that attracts more than 2 million visitors every year. On the eve of the Tanabata Festival, the Sendai Tanabata Fireworks Festival is held, where 16,000 fireworks are launched into the night sky. The festival is held from August 6 to 8, and about 3,000 Tanabata decorations are displayed in the shopping district around Sendai Station. Many tourists from Japan and overseas come to see these beautiful decorations. The Sendai Tanabata Festival is a summer festival that combines tradition and glamour, and is representative of Japan. Winter, December-February. 10. Sapporo Snow Festival, Hokkaido. The Sapporo Snow Festival is a winter tradition held in Sapporo City in early February, featuring large-scale snow and ice sculptures. The highlight of the Sapporo Snow Festival is the huge, elaborate snow and ice sculptures. The self-defense forces and volunteers spend about a month making them, packing the snow into molds and hardening it, and then craftsmen carve them in detail. The large snow sculptures, which showcase the skills of the craftsmen, are the main attraction of the Sapporo Snow Festival. At night, the snow and ice sculptures are illuminated, creating a fantastic scene. The real appeal of the Sapporo Snow Festival is that you can enjoy a different atmosphere during the day and at night. At the Sapporo Snow Festival, you can also enjoy activities that make use of snow and ice. There are hands-on events for tourists to enjoy, so that they can fully experience winter in Hokkaido Snow slides and snow rafting will be set up, so that both children and adults can have fun. At the ice bar, you can enjoy drinks at a counter made of ice. The appeal of this festival is that you can not only watch, but also experience playing with snow and ice. Each of Japan's 10 major festivals is filled with the culture and history unique to that region. By visiting festivals that have a different appeal in each of the 4 seasons, you can deepen your understanding of Japanese culture. Be sure to include them in your next travel plans. Let's take a closer look at how to enjoy Japanese festivals. First, we'll talk about how to participate in Japanese festivals and some things to keep in mind. Japanese festivals are a valuable opportunity to experience local culture and traditions. Many festivals welcome the participation of tourists, but there are a few things to keep in mind. First, it is important to understand the nature of the festival. For example, at a shrine festival, you are expected to avoid touching sacred places and objects, and to pray quietly. On the other hand, at a dance festival, such as the Omatsuri, you should actively participate. At folk festivals, it is important to find out in advance how to participate. For example, at the Nibuta festival in Aomori, you can participate as a dancer called Hanado, but you will need a special costume. In many cases, rental services are available, so it's a good idea to check in advance. For large festivals such as the Gion Festival and the Negita Festival, accommodation in the surrounding area is often booked up several months in advance. Be sure to make your reservations early. Also, there are often traffic restrictions during the festival period, so it may be difficult to travel by private car. Consider using public transportation. Next, we will explain what you should bring and what you should wear to enjoy the festival. The things you need to bring will vary depending on the season and location of the festival, but in general it is useful to prepare the following items. Depending on the season, it is also important to bring comfortable shoes, sunscreen, and a hat. You will need cash to pay for food at the food vendors. Water is also important, especially at summer festivals, to prevent heat stroke. As for what to wear, choose according to the season and the type of festival. At summer festivals, you can enjoy the traditional Japanese atmosphere by wearing a yukata. Many tourist spots offer yukata rental services, so we recommend that you try it out. For winter festivals, such as the Sapporo Snow Festival, it is important to prepare for the cold. Make sure you have a thick coat, gloves, scarf, etc., and enjoy the festival without forgetting to protect yourself from the cold. Finally, we will talk about how to access multilingual information. In recent years, many Japanese festivals have improved the information they provide to foreign tourists. You can access multilingual information in the following ways. Many festivals have official websites in English. You can obtain multilingual brochures and maps from information centers at major train stations and tourist sites. Some major festivals offer dedicated smartphone apps. These apps usually support multiple languages, such as English, Chinese, and Korean. QR codes may be displayed on information boards at festival venues. By scanning them with your smartphone, you can access multilingual information. At the Gion Festival in Kyoto, the official website provides information in English, Chinese, and Korean. In addition, during the festival, multilingual volunteer guides provide guidance around the city. By using these methods, you can enjoy the festival without being held back by language barriers. We have explained how to enjoy Japanese festivals. Festivals are a wonderful opportunity to experience the essence of Japanese culture. Please enjoy Japanese festival culture to the fullest, with sufficient preparation and good manners. Rediscover the magic of Japanese festivals. Japanese festivals reflect the nature of each season and the unique traditions of each region, and their variety is unparalleled. For example, the summer Aomori Nibuta festival features giant lantern floats parading through the streets, and the winter Sapporo Snow Festival offers a fantastic landscape created by snow and ice. These festivals are important opportunities to share the richness and beauty of Japanese culture with the world. Why foreigners should experience them. Japanese festivals are a special experience for foreign tourists. You can experience many aspects of Japanese culture, such as traditional costumes, music, and food culture. Interact with local community. You can gain a deeper understanding of the daily life and values of the Japanese by interacting with local residents. Another attraction is that you can experience the unique, extraordinary atmosphere of Japan in a special place that is different from your usual environment. At the Awa Odori Festival, tourists can also participate as dancers, so you can enjoy the feeling of unity that comes from dancing together. At large festivals such as the Gion Festival and the Kishiwada Danjiri Festival, you can experience the unique scale and power of Japanese festivals. In this episode, we talked about typical Japanese festivals and how to enjoy them, with a theme of Japanese festival culture that is easy for foreigners to understand. If you are planning to visit Japan, why not visit some of the festivals featured in this video and experience traditional Japanese culture for yourself? Also, please subscribe to this channel as we will be posting information about Japan's fascinating culture and tourist attractions on a regular basis. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on information that will help you enjoy your trip to Japan even more in the future.